Hello everyone, it's appleminte and welcome back again to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be opening and testing out an art subscription box. I have not done a video like this since I think last March. I had a few of those creative art boxes that I was getting and opening and using for artwork on my channel, but then I think they stopped making them or something, so I stopped getting them because they stopped existing. But Scrawlr box sent me one of their boxes. They're not sponsoring this video. They just sent me a box to try out on my channel and see if I like it. So today I'll be unboxing a Scrawlr box. This is an art subscription box. So if you don't know what that is, basically you order a subscription box and every month they will send you a mystery box full of art supplies. So thank you Scrawlr box for sending this to me. I'm really excited to open this up and try it out and see what's inside. This is, according to the back of the box, this is January's box. I just received this like a week ago, so I'm kind of late to the January party, but still, I'm just excited to open it and use it for some artwork. Anyway, I can't wait any longer. Let's get into it. So let's see what is inside. Okay, let me rip this sticker. Oh, okay, I'm gonna take the little card out so I don't spoil it for myself. So they've got a sticker of their logo. Yes! Okay, I see markers and I'm already excited. You guys know that I am a huge marker lover, and so this is right up my alley. Markers are my favorite art supply, so I'm really excited that they included markers this month. These are Winsor & Newton Pro markers. I believe these are the ones with the bullet. Yeah, these are the bullet nib. That is completely fine because these are really good, I've heard, and I'm excited to try them out. So the colors they've included, this one's called Blush, and then we've got Tan, and we've got Spice. So it's kind of like a fall palette almost. Next, we've got a Micron pen in here, a Pigment Micron 01, which actually I really like this size for lining. I typically stick around 03 in terms of micron sizes, but 01 is the next best size that I like to use just because I feel like it's not too small and I can get some good lines with it. Then we've got a brush pen by Micron as well. I don't really use like brush pens as much because I feel like I don't have as much control over the lines, but that's completely fine. Always something new to try out. Oh yes, is this what I think it is gonna be? Oh my god, wait, I think this is one of those like painty pens. This is, what size is this? 1.5 Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen Bullet Nib. This is one of those paint-like pens. It's like a gel pen, but like will go more opaquely over different surfaces and different materials. So I love to try this out because I always love highlighting things and outlining things with white. So this is pretty cool. And then last in here, or at least that I can see it, there might be something under the paper, but they've included a Faber-Castell 2H pencil. 2H is a pretty good lead hardness. The H ones are harder lead. You get a little bit more control and it won't be as smudgy. This should be pretty good. I mean, it's just a pencil, but you know. They also included a piece of candy, which I think broke in transit, but that's okay. It's the thought that counts. All right, let's see what's underneath this. Ooh, okay. Is this like the artist of the month? Is that what? I've never had a Scrawlr box before, so I'm really excited about this one. Okay, so it looks like this is kind of like their featured artist of the month information if you want to go check out this artist. And then they've included 2 pieces of paper. Okay, I don't really know what kind of paper this is. Does it say on, I mean, it feels pretty thick, but is it, I guess it's meant for markers if they've included it. Good for drawing, inking, and coloring. Okay, so this is meant for marker. So that is everything that came in the January Scrawlr box. I want to swatch some of these. So let's start off with Blush. Okay, so I don't know. I'm gonna wait a second because that might dry down a different color. Sometimes, you know, when you put it down, it's one color and then you wait a little bit and it's another color, so. And yeah, I'm testing both sides just for fun, just because I can. So far though, these are pretty nice to use. So here's the 3 marker colors. They're drying down right now. So it looks like this one's kind of a peachy color. And then there's Tan and there's Spice. I really like Spice. And this is the Micron 01. So that's about the thickness of this one. And I can get pretty thin lines, or I can like go a little darker. Now I'm going to try out the brush pen that they've provided. Ooh, look at those lines. See, these kind of scared me though. Oh, I just drew on my fingernail. That's nice. Wow. Are you done, phone? Are you done? That's what I thought. This phone, every video now. I wanted to see how well this white pen works. So I'm gonna put down a block of black here. Let's try this out. Ooh, that works really well, actually. That's pretty opaque. Like, I drew directly onto black marker, so for going directly onto black, that's pretty good. So yeah, those are my little swatch tests. Now I'm excited to create something with these. Let's go. Let's just start sketching, get our creative juices flowing. So for this drawing, I wanted to go in with no set plan. I really tend to like a lot of my artworks when I just let my imagination keep going, or I just kind of roll with whatever is happening on the paper rather than trying to stick to something specific. I find that I always end up liking it more and I feel a little bit more creative. So that's why I didn't really sketch out any kind of thumbnail before this. I decided to do a portrait. As you guys know, I love drawing faces and eyes and hair and all that, so that's where I went with this. But I wanted to do a little bit more of a semi-realistic looking style. Now, I don't usually draw realism, so this is not really realism at all. It's heavily stylized, and I enjoy drawing like this once in a blue moon, you know? Like, I don't draw like this on my channel very often, so I figured why not today when I'm testing out these new art supplies. So as you can see, for the sketching of the drawing itself, I am using the pencil that was provided, the 2H, and it was great for sketching. A lot of the time when I'm drawing, I use a mechanical pencil that is about size 0.05, 0.5, whatever the lead size is, 0.5. And it's pretty soft lead because every time I'm drawing, I end up smudging it everywhere. So this was a good change of pace. I didn't have to worry about that. And of course, they didn't provide an eraser in this box, but you know, I have a bunch of them laying around, so that was not a problem at all. I used the 01 micron lining pen for her eyes, and I was gonna go in there with the brush pen at first, but I was like, this is just, I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna screw it up. So I decided to just go back to the 01 size and finish it up. For her face, I realized that I was starting to go in with a skin tone. I was using blush for the base, but I realized around the ink parts, I guess I didn't wait long enough for it to dry because it started to smudge at certain points, which you may or may not notice on camera. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it started smudging a bit, and so I kind of stopped the inking until after I had gotten down a lot more color. So I kind of learned my lesson there, and that's not to say that these markers like smudge with this specific type of ink or this specific ink always smudges. It's just that with any ink, whenever you're coloring with, you know, watercolors after or with markers, you should always wait a little bit for the ink to dry. So don't do what I did. Don't slap down a bunch of ink work and then just go right over it with a wet medium, because you won't smudge and ruin some of your artwork. But luckily I did have the white pen. I still don't know what to call it. It probably says on the pen, but I'm just gonna call it my white painty pen. So I was able to use that to fix some of the mistakes that I made. And I used the tan color as a shading color for her skin. I decided to do the hair in this spice color because I figured it was a really nice color to get like a nice red tone for her hair, kind of like a natural redhead. And I just kind of blocked down all of the color. Now, one thing I will say is that these markers, I was not able to layer them on top of themselves too much. So even going over the same orange area multiple times with the same marker, it wasn't going to get much darker. So the approach I decided to do here was to use the inking pens to my advantage. And so that's where I came in with the thinner one, and I started just kind of, it's not cross hatching, but just shading using that, if that makes sense, doing a bunch of little lines in the same direction to give it a shaded effect. So I used the brush pen for her hair, for all the outlines of her hair, and for coloring some of the bigger areas like the choker or the outfit, headband, you know, and it was great. I liked using this pen. It was very smooth. The ink flow was great. So I'm happy they included that in this box, and it allowed me to get some really nice style of lines on the hair. So I really liked it. It was almost comic booky looking, but yeah, overall I had a lot of fun creating this piece and using all of the products in the box. I thought they all worked really well together. So I think that Scrawlr box did a great job of choosing supplies and colors and everything that work well together for the month of January. So yeah, now I'm going to be giving my final thoughts, but here is the finished piece of artwork. So guys, that is the finished piece that I was able to create with the art supplies that came in January's Scrawlr box. It's like, it's killing me. I realized this eye is way too high. I don't know. If you like don't think about it, it looks okay, but I mean, I notice it. So overall, if you pretend the eye was a little lower, I really liked how this came out. The supplies were fun to use and they were right up my alley. As you know, I like markers. Couldn't tell by now. I definitely want to try out some more Winsor & Newton markers, maybe the brush markers. Overall, I really enjoyed using January's box and I'm excited for future months. I'm gonna look into possibly getting some more of these for you guys. If you like these videos, let me know in the comments below. Give this video a like if you want to see more videos like this, opening subscription boxes and then creating artwork with them. Let me know. So as always, I have all of my links in the description box below. I've got the link to my online shop where I sell my prints, charms, pins, everything that I make is in my online store. I also have the link to my Instagram where you can follow me to see artwork that I don't post here or some behind the scenes stuff about my channel. And then lastly, I have my Amino. It's a free app that you can download and you can go to the Appleminte official Amino where you can join my community, make friends, post your artwork. It's a fun place just to hang out, so go check that out if you haven't already. It's completely free. And I also have a fan club there if you want to support me there as well. As always, I post every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern time, so I will see you guys all same time, same place next week. Hope you guys have a beautiful day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye! Am I doing her face? I'm so lame.